Hello everyone, I'm Anthony and I thought I'd get myself on camera for the channel Armoured Italia. I know you're used to the AI voice guiding you through the facts and technical specifications on historical Italian tanks. Well, today it's finally me in front of the camera. I have had quite a bit of negative feedback about the AI voiceover, people wanting me to narrate the videos myself. I've made the decision that I will narrate on the odd video, although I still want to use the AI voice for most videos. I'm quite an introverted person. Speaking on a microphone, speaking on camera is something I'm not a natural at, but I'll give it a go now and again. Many of you might be thinking how I put these videos together, so I thought I'd do a little bit of a behind the scenes kind of video, share my research processes, and a bit about why I'm so passionate about Italian armoured history. I've spent several years looking at archives, military documents, museum records about tanks, about tank development. My interest started as a kid, probably when I was about 10, 11 years old. I really got into tanks. I was interested in the unique designs, some of the overlooked innovations in tank development. I lost interest probably in my 20s, but probably over the past decade, my interest in tanks has reignited. So in this video, I want to talk about the process that goes into producing the videos, my research, scripting, how I use the voiceover, and let's dive into it. Let's first talk about how I got interested in Italian tanks. Like I said, I've always been interested in tanks in general. This is a video posted on a channel called Sabot Videos around 3 years ago. It is an M1441 being driven around. I think it's somewhere in the United States. Somehow they got hold of one of these Italian relics and got it in working order. I loved the look of the tank when I was watching this video a few years back, and that's where it all started. I wanted to know more about Italian tanks. There is another huge influence and a hobby of mine, gaming, which is what sparked my interest again in tanks many years back. I now have a small gaming channel on YouTube called Ants War. I'm not a hardcore gamer, I just play historical tank games. I love the history and enjoy the games without being particularly good at them. I tend to play Italian vehicles in a lot of the tank games I play, and it gives me a lot of enjoyment. I don't post many gaming videos. Again, I think that's because I'm introverted, perhaps one a week, but certainly not daily. I don't like speaking on camera too often, so just one video a week. Now on to evidence of me being a complete tank nut, or tank nerd. This is my spreadsheet where I'm recording all Italian military tanks and vehicles and information and data on them, mainly focusing on the interwar period through to the Second World War for now. I plan on researching all of the tanks and military vehicles of this period, including prototypes and experimental vehicles. I have written my first book, a short guide on the M1340 and M1441 tanks. I plan on producing further publications I enjoy writing. I may also produce PDF essay type work available for you to download for free if I can think of a repository to store them for you to download. For example, I'm thinking about a short written essay on the failings of the M1139. But I enjoy writing, and this is something I'm really interested in doing. I prefer writing than speaking, and again, it's something of a hobby. So, how do I produce the videos? Firstly, research, and this takes a lot of my time up. I will focus on a few main sources to start with, and then may do further searches on the internet, but the main sites to get detailed information to start with are Tank Encyclopedia for technical details and information, Commando Supremo, and the Tank Museum. There are archive sites as well, such as Archivio Luce and Italian military history sites, and some of these require me to translate the page as they are in Italian. I am trying to learn Italian, but it may take a long time before I get a good understanding of the language. For now, I use the translate button on my browser. However, in future, I may want to look at historical records, and of course, they will be written in Italian. Next is trying to put this all into context and in good order. This is where I will use a word processor to do this and will write out scripts. I'm not too bad with English and grammar, however I might use AI writing assistants like Grammarly to structure sentences better and polish the script. If there is something I'm not sure on in terms of information and I have gaps, I may use an AI-powered answer engine to find sources of information. I use Perplexity, and that has been a big help, especially with structuring the videos and providing more detail. However, sometimes I need to check those sources and will try to clarify information. The issue with historical discussions and posts on the internet is there are sometimes differences in facts, figures or stories, or the information is false. So I will double check things and cross-reference with other sources to get things as accurate as possible. Of course, I will make mistakes, but I've got you guys to post comments and put me right. I do use a text-to-speech editor. I know some of you will turn your nose up at that. I use Microsoft Clipchamp. Here I have to make changes in the script to make sure that the AI voice pronounces words correctly, especially with Italian pronunciation for tank designations or Italian names. This can be a long process, but I want to ensure the quality of the voiceover is decent, and bad pronunciation will make things worse. I'll also slow down the pace of the voiceover to make the speech easier to follow and clear. I've noticed a lot of channels get this wrong. The speed of the voice is too fast and difficult to understand what is being said. So there you have it. I thought I'd do this video just for a personal touch and not hide behind the AI voice forever. Like I said, I will consider narrating the odd video in future. I will be putting this video as the introductory video on the homepage of the channel, but for now I will hopefully see you in the future.